It's the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Wednesday morning, the 11th of April. That long-awaited April cold snap is here. A frost advisory is in effect for late tonight, early tomorrow. Check the water vapor satellite view across the nation this morning, and as expected, there's your high amplitude pattern. Big trough coming into California, ridge over the middle of the nation, big trough in the east, and that eastern trough will pull down some pretty chilly air. Now, this morning we've got a lot of 40s on the board. In fact, Fort Payne's dropped to 39 degrees, but tomorrow morning will be the coldest morning. And you'll see numbers all over the board when we show you this map tomorrow, but many spots will be down in the 30s with frost. So whatever you got to do, cover up those plants tonight. There's a look at the numbers around the nation this morning. You can see that cold air flooding into the east. Readings are in the teens up on the Canadian border early this morning. And look at all the freeze warnings. Goodness, it's cold. Now, in Alabama, we've got both a frost advisory and a red flag warning. A red flag warning means the air is very dry, it will be breezy, and there's a higher danger of wildfires. But, of course, the frost advisory is for the growers. And we always tell everybody, you plant in March around here, you're going to have to cover them up in April because we have this April cold snap just about every year. Old-timers call it blackberry winter. So just do what you got to do to take care of things. And let me just say this, too. Friday morning, most everybody will be in the 40s, but some of those colder pockets in northeast Alabama could see a little bit of frost on Friday morning as well. But after that, next frost ought to be in late October. Convective outlooks for today, slight risk of severe weather over West Texas and some of the adjacent states. Tomorrow, that risk moves slowly east. And Friday, a risk of severe weather across the Plain States. That could be a pretty active little day there on Friday for Oklahoma City and Wichita Falls and places like that. And Saturday, day 4. Again, that might be an active severe weather day from the Red River on north to near Kansas City and Omaha. It'll be a chaser's delight out there. All right, let's check the modeling here. This is the OZGFS at 1 o'clock today. At 500 millibars, there's your eastern trough, and down below that, nice day today, mostly sunny, cool breeze, highs in the 60s, probably somewhere between 66 and 69. Tomorrow, winds go light, sky will be clear, and again, 30s are likely. Numbers will vary tremendously. The colder valleys in northeast Alabama could drop down to near 32. Most spots in the mid to upper 30s with frost, but some of the ridges above 1,000 feet will probably be in the low 40s because of the inversion. But the day should be nice. The high upper 60s, maybe touching 70, just gorgeous. Friday. Again, Friday morning, look out for a little bit of frost in those colder valleys, but most folks will not have frost on Friday. And we warm into the middle 70s. Sky mostly sunny. And for the weekend, looks warm and dry. There's Saturday. Highs around 80. Active storms off to the west. Sunday, and there's the deal. You got the battleground there, the big upper low over the Four Corners, the warm ridge here. But of course, the warm ridge means it's going to be warm and dry. We've, I think, mentioned a slight chance Sunday afternoon for West Alabama. This is suggesting no rain at all. And high would be at or just over 80. And again, the active convection stays well to the west and north because of the protective nature of the ridge. And the same thing Monday. We're still dry as the big rains continue off to the west. Then finally Tuesday, the upper low lifts out, beats down the ridge. Down below that, a surface low near Chicago, 1,000 millibars with a band of showers and storms that would be moving in here Tuesday evening into Tuesday night. Severe weather potential, I would say, would be limited with this type look, with the surface low so far north and the better dynamics to the north. But, we'll take a look at this almost a week out. We'll be more specific with this when it gets closer. There's Wednesday. The rain begins to move out. This cooler air drops in from the north. We'll check the end of the forecast, April 26th. And big old ridge. And again, that would suggest just kind of quiet weather for us. Nothing too exciting. And quiet is good as that is getting very close to the 1-year anniversary of last year's historic tornado outbreak. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this morning. We'll have notes on the blog, the next video by 3:30 or so today. And don't forget to watch us on ABC 3340 on TV or the live stream this evening at 4, 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.
The first thing you've got to understand, you cannot rely on an outdoor siren You cannot hear those inside a home, a building, a church. It won't work. You've got to get something inside your house. That's a weather radio or maybe a smartphone app. We work with a company that's developed a wonderful weather radio app for Android phones and iPhones. It knows where you are, and if you're in a tornado warning polygon, you get the warning. And if you're not, you don't. It's an effective device, and it's a great way to be sure you get the warning.